What if I told you that every conversation you have is being influenced in ways you can't even see? It's happening right now, and you might not even be aware of it. The way we communicate is being manipulated by powerful words, subtle silences, and hidden cues designed to control how we think and react. Do you ever feel like you're not being truly understood? Or that somehow, despite your best efforts, you're not as persuasive as you could be? It's not your fault. There's a hidden layer to communication that most people don't even know exists. And those who do know, use it to their advantage every single day. In this video, I'm going to reveal the secrets behind these hidden influences and show you how to take back control of your conversations. We'll explore the mysterious power of silence, how certain words are used to shape our thoughts, and why the way we've been taught to communicate might be keeping us from truly connecting with others. If you're ready to uncover the truth and transform the way you communicate, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's dive in. You won't believe what you've been missing. The hidden language of influence, secrets they don't want you to know. Have you ever noticed how some people can effortlessly persuade others, while the rest of us struggle to get our point across? It's not just about what they're saying, it's about how they're saying it. There's a hidden language of influence that powerful people and institutions use to control the conversation, often without anyone realizing it. This isn't just a conspiracy theory. Subliminal messaging, persuasive language patterns, and subtle cues are all real techniques used in advertising, politics, and media to shape our thoughts and behaviors. For example, advertisers use specific colors, phrases, and even sounds to make products more appealing, while politicians carefully craft their speeches to trigger specific emotional responses in the audience. But here's the thing, once you recognize these techniques, you can protect yourself from being manipulated, and even use these same methods to become more persuasive in your own life. Whether it's in a job interview, a sales pitch, or even just a casual conversation, understanding the hidden language of influence gives you the power to steer the conversation in the direction you want. The power of silence, what they don't tell you about listening. We live in a world that's obsessed with talking. From social media to public speaking, everyone's focused on being heard. But here's a secret they don't tell you, silence can be one of the most powerful tools in communication. And it's a tool that those who seek to control the conversation don't want you to know about. Think about the most powerful people you've seen in action, whether it's a CEO, a political leader, or a master negotiator. They don't just command attention with their words, they wield silence like a weapon. Strategic pauses, well-timed silences, and deliberate listening can turn the tide of any conversation. Silence creates space, making others feel compelled to fill it, often revealing more than they intended. Research in psychology shows that silence can increase your influence by giving you control over the flow of the conversation. When you pause, you signal that what you're about to say is important, making people listen more closely. But there's more. By listening more and speaking less, you gather valuable information, understand the true intentions of others, and position yourself as a thoughtful and commanding presence. The art of reading people, unlocking the secrets behind the words. Communication is about more than just the words we speak. In fact, the real conversation often happens in the spaces between those words, in the subtle cues of body language, the flicker of a micro-expression, or the tone of voice that betrays true feelings. But here's something they don't want you to realize, most of the information we need isn't spoken aloud. The ability to read people, really read them, is like having a superpower. Imagine being able to walk into a room and instantly sense the mood, understand who's telling the truth, and who's holding something back. This isn't just intuition, it's a skill that can be learned and mastered. Think about it, politicians, negotiators, and even salespeople have been trained to read these cues to gain an advantage. They know that a smile can mask a lie, that crossed arms might indicate defensiveness, and that a slight hesitation in speech could reveal uncertainty. These subtle signals often tell you more than the words themselves. In this section, I'll teach you how to unlock the secrets behind what people are really saying. The communication conspiracy, are we being trained to misunderstand? What if the way we've been taught to communicate is designed to keep us from truly connecting with others? It's a bold claim, but consider this, mainstream communication training often focuses on surface-level skills, how to speak clearly, how to present yourself confidently. But what if that's all just a distraction from what really matters? There's a theory that suggests we're being trained to misunderstand, to focus on the superficial aspects of communication rather than the deep, meaningful connections that actually influence and persuade. Why? Because true, authentic communication is powerful. It can change minds, build strong relationships, and even disrupt the status quo. And maybe, just maybe, that's something those in power would rather keep in check. Think about it. When was the last time you were taught how to truly listen, how to read between the lines, or how to connect with someone on a deeper level? These aren't skills that are typically emphasized, yet they're the ones that can transform the way you interact with the world. The power of words. Are certain words designed to control you? Have you ever considered that the words we use every day might be doing more than just conveying information? What if certain words and phrases were deliberately designed to trigger specific emotions or reactions, subtly controlling how we think and behave? This might sound far-fetched, but the reality is that language is one of the most powerful tools of influence, and it's often used to shape our thoughts in ways we don't even realize. Think about the words that dominate headlines, advertisements, and political speeches. They're not just chosen at random. Words like freedom, security, or crisis are loaded with emotional weight, designed to provoke a specific response. Marketers and politicians understand the psychological impact of language and use it to guide public perception and behavior. But here's the catch: once you're aware of how these trigger words work, you can protect yourself from their influence. Even more, you can learn to use language in a way that empowers you, allowing you to communicate more effectively and influence others positively. These aren't just abstract ideas, they're tools and techniques that are being used every day, often without us even realizing it. But now that you're aware, you have the power to change the way you communicate and the way you understand others. Remember, communication is one of the most powerful skills you can develop. It can shape your relationships, your career, and even your entire life. Don't just accept the way you've been taught, dig deeper, question the norms, and use these hidden tools to unlock your full potential. If this video has given you a new perspective on communication, don't keep it to yourself. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more content that reveals the hidden truths behind everyday life, and share this video with someone who needs to hear these messages. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.